Donald Trump is ripping off his most loyal supporters. That's not a surprise to me or to you, but what is a little surprising is that some of those people are noticing it and starting to call out Donald Trump as a grifter and as somebody stealing their money, even though Trump is supposedly a billionaire. And this has something to do with new reporting out from the Washington Post, which says that Donald Trump in the last few months has raised $75 million under the idea that he was going to take that money and challenge the previous election, use that money in audits and other sorts of legal challenges to get back into power because supposedly he's still the rightful guy at the White House. And his supporters, by and large, believed him and gave him tons of money this year and after the election back in 2020. But it turns out Trump has not spent one single penny on those challenges. He's spending the money on himself. It says here, the Save America Leadership PAC has paid for some of the former president's travel, legal costs, and staff, along with other expenses, according to the people who spoke on the condition of anonymity to describe the group's inner workings. The PAC has held on to much of its cash as well. So basically, Trump has raised nearly $100 million this year alone on the idea that he was going to use it to get back into power for his supporters, to represent them, and he's spending it on himself, basically taking money from like poor Trump supporters, working class Trump supporters, middle class Trump supporters, and using it to fund his day-to-day political operation, even though Trump is estimated to be worth a couple $billion, and his kids all have a ton of money as well. Why does Trump need, your $25 donation to fund his day-to-day life as a fake politician now? And he's just doing it because he's so greedy and he treats his supporters like a cash cow. He's not spending the money to get back into power because he knows it would be a waste of money, because he knows no reasonable court will ever side with him. And what's interesting here is they're turning on him, though. That's what's fascinating here. Some Trump supporters are actually turning on him. Remember that this started a few weeks ago when Trump Jr. asked for money when Trump was suing Facebook, Google, YouTube, all those things. And they said to him, why do you need money? You're a billionaire. Why do you need money for this? Aren't you supposed to be focusing on getting back into power? Why do you need money for this? Shouldn't Trump have taken on the social media giants when he was president instead of just filing this BS suit? And it happened again here as Trump supporters on some right-wing platforms screamed at the ex-president, basically. It says, several of the comments, which Insider has seen, criticized the fundraising call, considering Trump family's considerable wealth. Is this a joke? Don't the Trumps have billions of dollars? One user said. And another person says, effing grifter, another user wrote. You should be ashamed. Wake up, people. They are one of the richest families in the country, and they need your hard-earned dollars to do what he should have done for free. And again, this is on right-wing social media. This is not Twitter. This is not even Facebook. This is a platform like Telegram that are frequented by Trumpers. What this is showing is that Trump continues to basically steal, scam, grift from his most loyal supporters because he doesn't even see them as human. He sees them as living ATM cards. But what this also shows is that at least around the edges, they're getting a little sick and tired of it. Maybe they like Trump still. Maybe they agree with some of his viewpoints. But they're starting to see that the relationship is fully one way. They give and give and give to Trump, and Trump never gives to them. Eventually, even in this cult, that might come back to bite Trump.